Okay, here we have the Allied High-Tech 4000. It's a sectioning machine. It's a big cut-off blade. Right here is your blade. We have the sample right here. I don't have any samples to go in this, but this thing would just sit down here and you loosen this up and the weight of it would let it cut like that. I don't have anything that would fit in there. So I'm just going to cut in here. Here's your coolant line. Your water reservoir is under here. You can slide it out. And then your pump's in there. And you can remove that. It's tight, but there's enough room to remove it. And then refill and clean your reservoir. You just push that back in there. And then it recirculates that too. So the water's coming out here, going through the holes and going back into there. So that's why you want to change it every once in a while, because you'll get a lot of debris from whatever you're cutting. Into it, okay. Here's your front panel. You have your RPMs here, your amps. Here's your cooling. You can turn it on and then adjust how much the flow is coming out. Same thing with your table drive. You can adjust the speed of your table drive and your belt drive also. And your table drive is being driven by this. If you don't want to do it automatically with this, you can turn that off, and you should probably remove the belt, but you can turn it by hand, but it's probably better to remove the belt. And then this is if you go over too many amps, then you'll pop the breaker and you can reset it. And back here is this is the override switch for your. You have a limit switch here, so you adjust this for after your cut is all the way through. So depending on your thickness of your what you're cutting, then you can adjust this with these two guys here, and then this will make the switch and turns everything off. Then of course if it's off, you won't be able to back up. So you can either back up manually, or you can flick the switch to the override, and then press the reverse on the table drive, and then back it up at least until you're off the switch. Then you could switch back to normal, and then reverse it. The reverse is a rocker switch, so you have to hold it down. Forward, you can just put and then let it go, and it'll go until it hits the limit switch where you press stop. Okay. All right, we're out a little bit here from the sample here, so I'm just going to start it up, let it cut. And I already have these on, all the switches, and they're set for the settings that I wanted to set them for. That's all I have to do is turn the power on. My bad. Yeah, put it on forward. So it's just sitting here. And if I do reverse, and go backwards, and then push forward, and then go forward. Cutting, you can see that it's running at about blade speeds about 2,500 RPM onto that too. Just trying to make it up breaker. maybe either have the table going too fast or the blade going too slow. It's gonna come around this and then it might stop it and then you have to reset it. Okay. So now it's done cutting, so I'm going to cut the piece off. The piece off and it's through the blade and it's making the switch. So if I go over to the panel and press reverse, it doesn't do anything. So I have to hit the override back here. Switch over here. I have to hold the overdrive. This is off, so it's not going forward anymore. And then I can just reverse it. So it's used off the switch. Or we can just reverse it. All the way back to reloading and piece of cut. Either shut up each individual off, or we can just shut the whole thing down, load a new sample, and then keep our settings where they were, and then, of course, don't forget to put this back on forward like I forgot last time. And then hit the main power, and you do it. Good to go. And then make sure when you're done reversing it to switch the switch back to normal. Otherwise, if you go forward, and it's going to hit the limit switch, it's not going to stop. So it's going to just keep going, and it's going to squish it. And I mean, force will eventually stop it, but that's not a good thing.